At StorEasy, we offer next-generation cloud storage services to archive information in native format without making changes to the applications or the way users work. We have said goodbye to the traditional data archiving and protection cloud services, difficult to implement and requiring proprietary APIs and involving technological and commercial lock-ins and tariffs. With StorEasy, you can store, archive and protect your information on the cloud very quickly and say goodbye to outdated, complicated and costly procedures. Instead, we extend virtually the client's LAN in the cloud, while retaining the same modus operandi to manage and store the data. The StorEasy Cloud Gateway ensures seamless integration between existing infrastructure and the StorEasy Cloud. The gateway makes it possible to store and retrieve files in the cloud using standard protocols without making changes to the applications or the way users work. We guarantee native integration with Windows, Mac, Linux, Unix and NetApp via installation of a simple app that acts as Cloud Gateway and can either be installed in a virtual environment or inside a dedicated appliance or even in a standard x86 server. The slide shows integration between the Windows environment and the StorEasy Cloud, which appears as a traditional folder in the Windows interface. You can copy, read, store, archive and retrieve data in the cloud without making changes to the applications or the way users work. For example, you can copy a file or an entire folder to the StorEasy Cloud with a simple drag and drop in the Windows interface. The same transparent integration is provided for the Linux, Unix, NetApp and Mac platforms using the native commands and interfaces of these operating systems and platforms. StorEasy provides another way to store data in the cloud, a service that migrates rapidly, automatically and transparently files from existing storage infrastructure to the cloud by applying simple policies through apps installed on the servers or clients. The policies can include a multitude of parameters such as creation date, last access, file owner, file size, file extension, and many others. Files which satisfy the defined criteria are migrated and archived securely to the StorEasy Cloud. The most significant aspect of this procedure lies in the ability to leave your operations unchanged. Data migrated through this service will continue to appear locally even if present only in StorEasy Cloud. Meanwhile, the files migrated and archived in the cloud reappear in real time in their original position when called by users or applications. Unlike traditional cloud archiving offerings that force you to change the way users and apps work, in some cases making the process very complex, StorEasy offers a simple and immediate approach to archive and restore individual files, folders and volumes in the cloud in real time. The files are always archived in their native format to ensure their integrity for very long periods, even up to decades, thanks to purpose-designed, cutting-edge architecture. Understanding the value of an organization's data is the first step to protect and optimizing its storage infrastructure because not all information is of equal value over time. All analysis point to the same result. The vast majority of storage space is used for inactive data, files which do not change for months and sometimes even years. To reveal these serious inefficiencies that translate into enormous costs over the years, StorEasy gives its customers software tools that make it much faster to automatically gather information for quick assessments of their infrastructure before taking a decision on how and where to store the data. All the market research finds that after its first year, more than 80% of the data stored is either never or rarely accessed in the future. All this means a huge waste of resources and money, which is especially worrying for anyone on a tight IT budget and increasingly limited resources. A failure to optimize storage results in very high costs over time, such as power consumption, cooling, physical space in the data center, incremental capacity expansion, software license purchases to back up data that is inactive for months and even years. This report highlights the stored files that are not used and their period of inactivity. This report shows the size of the files in the storage infrastructure. The graphic shows the type of files in the storage infrastructure. The vast majority of storage space is used for inactive data, files which do not change for months and sometimes even years. All this means a huge waste of resources and money, which is especially worrying for anyone on a tight IT budget and increasingly limited resources. At StorEasy, we help companies keep the exploding growth of data under control by automatically migrating static files, i.e., those not accessed for long periods, from on-premise storage infrastructure to our cloud. This dramatically cuts the costs of storage and management, at the same time significantly increasing data security by archiving with secure StorEasy cloud storage. We up the pace of innovation with exclusive services that significantly cut costs, raise efficiency, and at the same time increase security. We deliver real and measurable competitive advantage to firms that think about the cloud as an avenue for development of their IT organizations.